Jones.
Shalom, 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 Most High in Christ. Shalom, Most High in Christ. You know who it is. I'm your host with the most. Judea here at One Nation Israelite Hall. And with me live.
Solomon the Benjamite.
Solomon the Benjamite. So we're gonna get into this. We're gonna make it brief. It's gonna be real quick. Just want to dive directly on some things, but you gotta look at what's going on in today. What we have in today's society is quite the opposite of what the Bible wanted us to have going on. And what I mean is, when we look at our everyday life, man, we're looking at everyday life and we're looking at the households. What's being produced are not Proverbs 31 women, women that we could depend on to steer a household or to raise up children. We can't even get to the point of finding women worthy of being married. You know what I'm saying? For brothers to marry and put seed into to get to that to the stage of raising up righteous women. We can't even get to that point with what we have today. And when we look at it, it's on both sides. We got it on the men's side and we got it on the women's side.
Right.
And what I'm looking at now is just the upbringing. What we're looking at, because sometimes you can look and you'll say, well, damn, maybe the time that I'm in, my class, my generation, my era, it may be too far-fetched to save them. So you start trying to look into the future. You start looking at, well, maybe we can save what's coming up. And then you look at it and you see what's right behind you is already. That's degenerate as hell. And it's getting worse and worse. And the reason why it's getting worse and worse, it ain't getting no better. And the way you can tell, Salakia, it's getting worse and worse. And the way you can tell it's getting worse. And then we could, right now, we can't look forward to it getting better anytime soon. Nothing behind us is coming better than what is already. And what is already is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Our people are already destroyed. What we got today is terrible. It's degenerate as hell. You know what I'm saying? It's destitute, moralist, shameless. And when I speak of it, so just so I can be clear, I'm talking about our people. I'm talking about us, the blacks, our children, our women. They destroyed. The men fucked up in the head. Most of the men are soft, effeminate, weak, and simping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, needless to say, women are the most masculine whole.
Right.
The most masculine hoes, masculine. Sorry, I keep getting it tongue twisted. The most masculine and prideful hoes of women, generation of women that have ever lived.
Have never lied.
And the reason why I say we can see it ain't getting no better no time soon, because all you gotta do is look up and look and see the children that's coming up now, and look who the fuck raising them,
Right.
and look and see what they doing. All of them are auditioning to be hoes. They all disguise it under the name of challenges. As soon as a challenge drops today, every woman runs to the internet to audition to be to show how good they can be a Salakia. As soon as a challenge drops today, every woman runs to all these women run to the internet. They grab their phones and set it up to show how much better of a hoe they can be than the last woman who did it. And then guess what? If you pay close enough attention, you ain't even gotta pay attention, because now it done got to the point where it's nothing you can do. You can't get on social media. You scroll, it's women gonna be on there showing how good of a hoe they can be, doing their hoe auditions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And hoe auditions is also known as thirst traps and stuff like that too. Those are all hoe auditions. You know what I'm saying? They are showing what is an audition. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go out there, they doing their ensemble to show what they have, and all of them seem to what every woman today seems to want to show what they can bring to the table, something sexual or they looks. It's all, you know what I'm saying, it's nothing else. They bring nothing else constructive that can help a team. They don't bring a decent mindset. They don't bring peace to the house, and they all tell you they bring these things, but as soon as you all you gotta do is ask. They all tell you they bring. Well, I nourish my man. I bring peace in the house. I'm bitch. Shut up. So Most High Christ. All right. Let me. I'm gonna try to clean it up. I ain't gonna be harsh. I ain't gonna be harsh on them. But I'm just saying like this. You know damn well you ain't bringing no peace. 90% of the women today ain't bringing no peace. That's why, if that's the case, if y'all was bringing peace, all these brothers wouldn't be dropping dead early in age.
Right.
Brothers is having heart attacks.
Yeah, he killing niggas.
With the stress that's being brought to them on a day-to-day basis when they decide to lock in with some of you dragons. Now, but let's the keep it straight. The reason why I wanted to come here is because when you're looking at it, what we talking about? Confusion and hoes. Today, I'm gonna show y'all some things, and I'm gonna show you that it's all driven by. And the reason why I say it's a part of men is men fault too, because men, we're not in the house raising our children. Men, even if we can't be with the woman, we abandon the child. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about we know how this wicked system works. It's hard today in America. You know what I'm saying? It's hard here because everything is set up to appease the woman. Everything is set up to demonize the man. So a lot of times you ain't gonna get the custody, but some of you don't even try. Some of you just abandon ship. So I'm talking about some of you who the only reason you're not dealing with your child is because I ain't gonna get into it. But then on the flip side, it's a lot more women who are the reason why their fathers are not involved in their children's life than what's said. Than what's, you know what I'm saying, what's like to be believed or what's like to be said. But what I'm getting to, let's just keep it straight. It's men's fault for not being in their children's house. I mean, their children's lives, and we're gonna start it from there. I'm putting it on the fathers because you men who created children, you not being there to keep a straight eye over them daughters is why we got masculine, wild, untainable, slut bucket women for options today.
Right.
And then as we continue to look and watch on, we look up and see them raising the next generation of women and daughters to be the same nasty, filthy way. All the women are putting whole editions on the internet every day, all day, just in a little span of time. I'm gonna show you what the Bible means about how they will destroy them. They destroy their damn selves. I'm gonna show you what I mean. How the Bible is absolutely true. think about just in this small period of time, in a small window of time, we saw half the world hold themselves out on OnlyFans. The other one on fans only. Right. Then that wave went down. The next thing you know, there's a busted challenge came out. Then there came a silhouette challenge came out. Then there's this lawnmower challenge coming out. Then there's every time you turn around, they're making up some reason to be ass naked or half naked all over the internet.
Damn shame.
Scriptures told us this. Go to Ezekiel 16.
Ezekiel 16.
Ezekiel 16:44.
Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 44. Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 44. Behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter.
As is the mother, so is her daughter. So when we looking at the generation of nothing but the women who have completely whored themselves out before they were even 30. We're looking at the generation of women that's completely whoring themselves out. The Bible tells us, as the mother is, so is the daughter. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? See, we look at the generation of the women, and then the women we just like, dang. We can account and see exactly who you were by who your daughter is. And now you so-called women who get on Facebook and all these other platforms and like to argue with men who tell the truth about the modern woman and the way you women are conducting yourselves today. You all like to try to exclude yourselves, but then we see your daughters following behind your footsteps.
Right.
As the mother is, so is the daughter. That's why let's look into the future. If you look at the women that we have today, let's just look at the women today. Look at the way our women are carrying themselves. Just look at them. Really think about their mindsets and look at the way they carry themselves. If the Bible says, as the mother is, so is the daughter.
Right.
Do we have anything better coming behind what's right here now?
No.
Absolutely not. As the mother is, so is the daughter. Proverbs 22:6.
Proverbs 22:6.
Yeah.
Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 6. Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
And he will not depart from it. So the way that we see that the women are training up the children today, are they training them up to be anything close to better or righteous?
No.
So now we see where all these bastard roots be coming from, because these children are trained up to be hoes, murderers, drug dealers. They trained up to be these things. So therefore, guess what? They never depart from it.
Right.
This is why we look. This is a generation. This is why you see our women and our people living the way they live today. They were trained up to be these hoes. They were trained up to be these simp ass niggas and stuff like that. And they ain't gonna depart from it.
Right.
So simping is going to be possibly the #1 problem.
Right.
In this situation. Okay. Men not knowing how to. You know what the problem? That's why he said. That's why the Bible said. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 7. This is the problem. We got men lusting like hell.
Damn right.
And that's what simping comes from. That lust that you just can't control. That overwhelming lust that made you simp like hell.
Right.
Because you're not in love. You're not in love. None of these brothers would marry these women that they lusting and giving these likes and paying all this attention to on videos. None of them would pay any of them women any more attention or marry them women had they had a chance after they got the booty. Yeah, I guarantee you, after they got the booty, they wouldn't marry these women. They wouldn't be stunning them anymore. They'd be trying to get the hell away from them.
Yeah, it's true. You know a lot about that.
Yeah, and half of them is just desperate. They just desperate. That's where the thirst come from. Watch this. Get this. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1.
1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 1. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 1. Now concerning the things whereof you wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman.
It's good for a man not to even touch a woman. If that be, but here's the problem. These lustful ass niggas, they burning like, read on. It would be good if a man didn't touch a woman. Same thing Christ was saying, man. You know what I'm saying, when Christ broke down to them, you could be with a woman, but you couldn't put away except for this cause. And the people, they said, man, hell, in that case, it's better not even marry a woman. Same thing he's saying. It's better not for you to even touch a woman. So you brothers don't even understand. Y'all be lusting over these women, man. Y'all be lusting over them so bad because they, and here's the part that gets to me. You got women literally, this is the award whole, remember, this is the award whole generation here. This is the generation of hoes and homosexual.
Yeah, you ain't a lot.
That's why I named this labeled this class Confusion and Hoes, because this is the generation that we living in. We living in a generation of homosexuals and hoes. You know what I'm saying? The generation where you glorify homosexuals and hoes. So he says it's better not to even touch a woman. But you know.
Verse 2. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. But to avoid fornication, let everybody have their own husband. Let a person have their own husband. Let a person have his own wife. Now, why did I bring that up before? Because I just said half of these brothers, if they was to get some of the booty from half of these women, they be following and stalking on Instagram and all that stuff. After they got it, they wouldn't be stunning these women. They want to get the hell away from them because they'll see these. Most of them know these women ain't nothing but that image. Right. You're nothing but that image. So it would be easier for brothers to maintain if you all would marry. If you considered the fact that if any woman, this woman you touched, you had to marry her and you couldn't put her away, she was going to be stuck and joined to you, you wouldn't touch her. Right. You wouldn't touch her, but you driven in lust. And some of you do this with 10, 20 women a day. Some of you spend all your time all day long lusting and sipping over every woman that comes into sight. Right. Because then this is the weakness of Judah. This is the weakness of our brothers, man. I'm talking about we've always had a point where brothers would lose sight of whatever they got going on for women. All right. You know what I'm saying? And it's destroying us. It's been destroying our people. Let's go to damn, I'm slipping my mind. All bread is sweet. Yeah. Damn, it slipped my mind. Is it 23:17? I don't remember. Hey, somebody, if y'all can remember, all bread is sweet to a yeah, I'm looking through the scriptures right now. All right. 23:17. That's Sirach. Sirach chapter 23 and verse 17. Sirach chapter 23 and verse 17. All bread is sweet to a whoremonger. He will not leave off till he die. Right. All bread be sweet to whoremongers. And that's the problem with our brothers. Problem with you niggas, man. You simp ass niggas. Y'all a bunch of whoremongers. You're lusting and slobbering over everything that you see on the internet. And here's the part that gets to me, bro. What's up? It ain't like y'all looking at nothing different. All of them looking the same. Like every time I see these women that's getting all these accolades and awards for, oh, that was so tight. Oh, she ate that up. She did, because that's still a slang they use now. If somebody did something real good, that mean they ate it up. Yeah. And you know, fire flames and all that shit. Yeah. So I be seeing, like, I see something, like, because you know, you can't help but see some of the stuff now. It's everywhere. So I see something and I'm like, dog, if she didn't have
a body that you was lusting for, you wouldn't be saying nothing that she did was tight, because she did absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing, I got on Facebook one day, I'm scrolling through the you know how you press a video and it play, and after it play, it'll shoot up and another video will start playing.
Yeah.
It shot up on some girl live. It was like, I think it was like 7 point something people in there, like 7 point something K people in there watching this girl do nothing but basically look back at them and listen to music.
That's evil as hell.
And it was nothing more than the fact that only thing you saying, oh man, oh you so fine, hey baby, can I fly you out? All this, like all of this, and I'm looking at her and I'm like, when I look at her, I'm like, she looks just like everybody else I see.
Right.
Everything on her looks fake.
Right. Makeup, eyelashes, all that shit.
Makeup all over the face, eyelashes down to damn near to the nose. Some type of piercing, 2 or 3 piercings in the face, tattoos on the shoulder, all over the damn shoulders and arms and all that stuff.
Right.
Crazy color hair. It's just, I'm like, if all of y'all look the damn same.
Right.
Why are you like? And it kills me, because it's like, if she didn't have the so-called, I guess the so-called look, and it's the same look. That's what I can't get. But if she didn't have I guess that same look, that for some reason she would not be on camera with 7,000 people staring at her.
Right.
And if you brothers stop liking hoes, our women will stop being hoes. But because you can't contain your appetite, why? Because, read that again.
All bread is sweet to a whoremonger.
Because all bread is sweet to a whoremonger. Because you brothers can't hold your appetite, our women will continue to be hoes. Because you will continue to pay them to be hoes. You will continue to pay them to be what it is you say you can't bear. Y'all say, we can't find no good women. We can't find no wives. But then you're paying them to be hoes.
Right.
You're awarding them for being hoes.
Make no sense.
Let's go into some things real quick, because I want to show a clip or two, but I don't know how clear it's gonna show up on this thing here. So I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna try. Now, you brothers, you gotta once again build yourself up, control your appetites. You know what I'm saying? Control yourself, stay in the spirit, because we're gonna show some videos today, and I gotta show y'all what I mean by the women are auditioning to be hoes today. They can, soon as something drops, they making up reasons to show they ass to the world. They make up stuff. Just make up, like certain things don't even make sense. They just make up stuff to promote their whoredom. And this is all because, and I'm telling you, it's all because you left a woman to raise your daughter. You left a woman to raise your children. What happens when you leave women to run shit? Let's go to Isaiah real quick again.
Yes, sir. Isaiah chapter 3. Hold on, let me get that real quick. All right. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. Let me make sure that's right.
Yes.
Ooh, I put that up there. Oh, my fault. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors. And women rule over them.
See, now women are ruling over them. What happens when you leave a woman to raise your children by themselves? What happens? What happens when a woman is in rulership? What happens?
Oh, my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err.
They which lead thee gonna cause thee to err. One of the main issues we have with women is you want to keep the son under your foot and under your authority and under your oppression and under your submission, but then you want to be friends with your daughter. So your daughter lives liberally open and goes out and tries things, and you encourage her to test a couple men. You encourage her to do these things. Meanwhile, you keep your son, you try to force him to stay in the house. You won't let him have a girlfriend. And I'm not condoning girlfriends and stuff, but I'm showing you how I've seen it. I've seen mothers. My mother did it as a fact. Yeah. All through the boys' years in school, she all over their neck. She want to make sure they don't get no girlfriends. They can't have company. She all over them. Daughters get to high school, they can have boyfriends.
Right.
She want to be friends with them. They hanging out late as hell, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the type of stuff that happens when you leave a woman to raise your children. She gonna raise your son to be feminine and docile, and he ain't gonna have that drive or that motivation, that sternness in him to go about his business as a man should. And she'll raise her daughter to be quite the opposite. And most times, these women whore themselves out. Watch this. That's why it all starts with them pushing the man out of the house. Because one thing about a man, the father is there for a reason, and you'll see what happens when the father is not there. Because when the father's not there, the daughter destroys herself, and the Bible warns us of that. Watch this. Go to Sirach 42. Watch this. Isaiah 42:9. See, this is why it's very important. I say, you men, it's our fault. It's our fault. It's part of our fault. It's part of a lot of men's fault, because a lot of you men are exactly, a lot of you fathers are exactly the men we talking about. You too busy out here chasing every piece of bread that you're not watching over your children. You're not watching over your daughter. Some of you, like I said, you're just not in the house. You're not there. We haven't been a part of the governing anymore, and a lot of it has to do with us being rooted out by wicked bitches working with the government. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
and then a lot of it has just been us failing to do our part.
Right.
So the father is very big, because what we see with the children, what you see coming up today, is only because there ain't no man there. It's only because it ain't a man there. Watch this. This is what a father. Watch this. You see these, bruh. I'm getting tongue twisted because what I'm trying to get them to understand is that the reason we have the type of women we have today is only because a man isn't there.
That's it.
If there was a active man there, father, we will not have these type of women that we have today. I can guarantee it. Watch. Why? Because the father is a different type of structure over his daughters.
Right.
Let's read it. Sirach 42, read verse 9. Start at 9.
All right. Sirach chapter 42 and verse 9. Sirach chapter 42 and verse 9. The father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth.
See, one thing about this is telling you how a father is over his daughter. It's saying that a father waketh for his daughter when no man knoweth. Believe it or not, when you have a daughter, you will wake up out of your sleep in the middle of nights for no reason, just to go look in a room.
Damn.
That's the type of care. That's the type of care that a father has for his daughter. The daughter, you would never know that, but we telling you now.
Right.
See, your father not being there, you have nobody to do that. That's why you was able to sneak out the window. That's why you was able to walk out the back door. That's why you was able to sneak Chad through the window. That's why you was able to let Tony in through the back door. Your mama down the hallway or at the club shaking her ass with her friends while Tony ended up breaking your goddamn back.
Right.
Your mama in there sleep drunk from hanging out at girls' night out while Tony in there cracking them legs and getting you pregnant while you still in high school.
Right.
But a father, read it again.
Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 42 and verse 9. The father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth. And the care for her taketh away sleep.
You see what I'm saying? The way a father cares for his daughter, it takes away his sleep. That's why I tell these brothers, don't be disrespecting a woman whose father was actively there, who was there. That's his daughter. This ain't tell you. It's nights he didn't sleep for her.
Right.
He wake up out of sleep and can't go back to sleep thinking about her. Worried for her.
Damn.
You fathers, you men might not understand this yet, but you will when you get the daughter. Read it again.
The father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep. When she is young, least she pass away the flower of her age.
Least she pass away the flower of her age. Go ahead.
And being married, least she should be hated.
And being married, least she should be hated. Now watch this. Read on.
Verse 10. In her virginity, least she should be defiled and gotten with child in her father's house. And having an husband, least she should misbehave herself. And when she is married, least she be barren.
Watch this now. So now it's telling you these things that this father does, and these things that he prevents, and the things he cared for, and the things that he worry about, and all these things that happens when he's not. When you have a father that's not that concerned, not that caring, not that watching straight. It tells you what happens. And notice how it says one of the things happens. She gets pregnant in her father's house. That's one of the ways that I'm gonna be honest with you. We can always tell. One of the ways we can tell that you had a weak father. You got pregnant in his house.
Right. That's for real.
We can tell if your mother, if your father there, your mother probably ran him if you got pregnant in his house.
Right.
We know that.
You never about that.
But watch this. Here's the point. Now in today's world, what we see going on. Now we have let's skip it. Let's say this was time we was raised up. Now we 30. I'm 31, right? So now let's look at the women in our age. They all destroyed themselves. Almost 90% of them are hoes. Let's just keep it real. They modern women, and now we watching their children coming up to be just as just as bad, if not worse, as them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what? We still watching and seeing. We saw in our time no fathers raised them. Now we watching our classmates not raise their children. So by us seeing them not raise their children, look at what the Bible said. Read verse 11 real quick. Because it said one thing that would happen, they would start getting pregnant in their father's house. It's not even a shameful thing no more today for a woman to get pregnant while she's still living with her parents. It's not shameful. We got to bring some shame back to this.
Right.
But watch this. Read on. Verse 11.
Verse 11. Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter.
Now it says, keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter. Now here's the problem. Men won't have an issue with that. Women will act like they don't see that their children are bad as hell. Women do that all the time, like they don't see their children bad as hell. And just like today, a lot of these women act like they don't see that they goddamn son on his way to be a flaming homosexual.
Right.
A lot of them act like they don't see that they children are on their way to be hoes.
Yeah, they just young. That's what they say. Just dumbass out of here with that bullshit.
All right, but watch this. Go to Proverbs.
You want me to read 11?
Yeah, we gonna finish that, but hold this real quick because it says, keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter. A lot of people try to act like they don't know that they got a shameless motherfucking child. Or
right.
You know, I'm showing like a lot of people try to act like they don't know what type of demon they raising.
Right.
Give me Proverbs 20:11.
Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 11. Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 11. Even a child is known by his doings.
Say what?
Ooh, that's heavy. Even a child is known by his doings, whether his work be pure and whether it be right.
See what I'm saying? Now, the Bible be telling us, the people be knowing, they sit there and act like they don't know that a child is a hoe. You don't act like you don't know that your son is a sexual deviant. You act like you don't know that your son is a bad as hell. Your daughter disrespectful. Your son don't listen. You act like you don't know these things.
Damn.
And that's why the Bible said, keep a sure eye over a shameless daughter. But because our people act like they don't know what that is, or they act like they don't see that shit in their children, even when their children doing it, they act like they don't realize it. This is what happens. Go back. Sirach, chapter 42, verse 11.
Sirach, chapter 42, verse 11. Sirach, chapter 42 and verse 11. Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thy enemies.
How? Read on.
And a byword in the city, and a reproach among the people, and make thee ashamed before the multitude.
Yeah, by whoring herself out.
Right.
Sleeping with every damn body. putting her body all over the internet and over all that type of stuff. She gonna make a mockery of herself. That's what happens. And guess what? The Bible tells us men to keep a sure watch over our daughter. Why you tell the women, the mothers, to do that? Bro, we not in our order, man. So we're not in our order. They be in there trying to be friends.
Right, too emotional. I just want to talk to her. I don't want to yell, scream at her. I want to let her speak her mind. Sit your simple ass down.
But this is what the Bible said. Now. But what happens is nobody wants to hear that. So guess what we do? This is what happens. Let me show you what your daughters end up doing. And remember, I said women are making up reasons to promote their whoredom now. So now, brothers, gird yourselves up. Y'all stand in spirit, because we're gonna show y'all some of this stuff. All right. So now,
okay.
I don't know how well it's gonna show. Let me see.
Excuse me.
Okay, so now, here we go. Let me see if I can get you. Here we go. All right, so now this here is some junk called the lawnmower challenge. Brother, stay in the spirit. All right.
Fuck the lawnmower challenge.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what this is called. It's called the lawnmower challenge. And the reason I'm playing this because I want y'all to see just what I mean by she'll just start making a mockery of herself. Just start making a shame out of you. Just look at this. You'll see how stupid this is, and you'll see that this was nothing else but a reason for women to show their asses again.
Right.
Because women love to market their whoredom. Right. Why? Because being a hoe is glorified today. Because we live in a generation of what? Homosexuals and hoes.
Never locked up by that. Oh.
Okay, so this is supposed to be the challenge.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? This is nothing more than something to promote more they whoredom. Now, of course, they're gonna start showing all these down. Now, of course, on this right here, I don't know what's going on. You know, anytime you want to expose what you're really trying to expose, they try to play all these other things.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, this is because now. Also, but that ain't even, I ain't gonna let that throw me off, because being a hoe is glorified today. So now you even got the white girls who try to join in behind these challenges now. You got the Puerto Ricans who will try to join in behind these challenges now. But when you look and really see the flocking of this stuff, it's always our women.
Right.
It's always our women trying to flock to promote their whoredom. And then they'll come to you with this bougie, pompous attitude like they offering something special.
Right.
But here we go. I think this is, here we go, right here. And after this, we're gonna stop it.
Yeah, that shit is stupid, man.
And so, if y'all can see,
Damn son.
Now think about that. What was the serving the purpose of this challenge? But guess what? The videos like this, well into the 2 millions.
That's sad.
Well over 3,000 likes. You know what I'm saying? The glorifying of because guess what? And the reason why I played it like that, because some of y'all might go, why you play so much of it? Because I want y'all to see how these are what they call compiliations or whatever, compilation, where they put them vines on together. So what I'm showing you is this is a multitude of women flocking to do these things.
Right.
Flocking to what? Put more brothers in lust to show their bodies off and act like I ain't even did nothing. You the one we didn't know you a hoe.
Right.
Use a hoe, and let's just keep it real. You getting paid to be a whore, so you like the benefits of being a whore. Therefore, no one can tell you that you're not a whore. And even if you don't care. You love being a whore, and it's our fault, brothers, because we can't control our damn lust. You brothers can't even man up. You keep fucking simping for everything that comes out. You brothers, you gave all your might. You done gave all your might to these women. You done gave all your might to the women.
Right.
And every fabric in you to be a man. As soon as ass come on the screen, you lose your manhood. You lose your sense of men. As soon as a pretty face pop up, which I don't understand, because today you don't really have that many pretty faces to Salakia, let's put it like this. You don't know what's really a pretty face.
Right.
Because of all the witchcraft of the makeup. So so we went from now we can't even get into, you had the OnlyFans, which is porn, fans only, which is, well, both of them are porn prostitution. And then you got this that we just saw, a lawnmower challenge, which is the dumbest shit in the world. Everybody, y'all tell me that wasn't dumb as hell.
It was dumb. It was stupid.
But you know what happens? Because our brothers we love whoredom. We love it. Man, ain't you crazy, bro? You seen all that jiggling up there?
Yeah, that's what they'll say.
Half of the stuff is bought.
Right.
All right. So they went from, that's one thing, a promotion of whoredom that the women, and you got to think about, this is all in a little window of time. We ain't talking about something that's been going on for the last 3-4 years. No, we talking about stuff that just happened in a little window of time. You have half the world whore themselves out as prostitutes on OnlyFans and fans only. Then the other half, you see them doing every challenge that come out. All we showing is, bro, is compilation after compilation after compilation after compilation. What am I showing you? People's daughters running to promote their whoredom, auditioning to show how good of a hoe they are and why you should pay for them.
Right.
And the mothers ain't no better. Let's get to, I was talking about the mothers of our generation. I mean, the women around my age are the mothers. Let's play one. The next thing that's coming up was the thing called the silhouette challenge.
Okay. They made that one big as hell.
Yeah. So I want you to see the type of stuff that they were doing on this silhouette challenge. And once again, I'm telling you, if you look at all these women that are up, none of them are up. None of these women are popular or famous for anything that had to do with intelligence, how good they could cook, anything like that. All these bitches are famous for how good or how pretty, how good of a hoe they are, or how pretty of a hoe they are.
Right.
Let's get to the next one. Okay.
Put your head on my shoulder.
Bro, they like TikTok let them do shit like that.
Right. Now these are, like I told you, these are compiliations. So this is a different woman here.
Yeah.
This is a compilation. This is something different. Now we're not gonna watch this nigga try to be a woman. But remember I said we're in a generation of See that? See what it say about confusion?
Yeah.
I just saw a Negro. I'm glad I caught him before he snatched his stuff off. But
yeah,
y'all see what I'm saying? Confusion.
Yeah, man,
This generation of homosexuals and hoes. Now, this was a compilation. We don't saw enough of that. We ain't going no further. So when we watch this, that was a compilation too. What you see is people running up to do it. This one, we had a nigga run up to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but what am I showing you? As soon as another thing, opportunity come out to audition to show how good of a hoe you are, what do the women do? They come running. They running and throw their audition tape out. They run to throw their audition tape out. They run to throw their audition tape out. This is what we watching. This is what I'm showing y'all tonight. Silhouette. We think about it. OnlyFans, fans only. Lawnmower. Silhouette challenge. Now let me show y'all something else. Let's look at something else really quick. Boom. Let's look at something else. Now this right here is another video that I want to show y'all. This video that I'm gonna show y'all here, it has something to do with the lust of brothers as well. Because when you watch this video, you're gonna see that this woman, a girl, child, whatever, she's going to get on here, and what she's going to is nothing creative, nothing talented about what she's going to do on this damn screen, but nothing but the fact that she has a look that these Negroes like will get her the type of views that she's getting and the compliments that she's getting, even though she showed absolutely no goddamn talent. But watch this. I'm gonna show you. Here's the next one. Now this is the.
And I heard that she work at the flame. And I heard she like niggas. And I heard that she work at the flame. And I heard she like niggas who bang. It don't matter you crook, slime or blood. Shawty gon' fuck with your gang. Man, little baby, a freak hoe. She want dick so. And I heard that she work at the flame. And I heard she like niggas who bang. It don't matter you crook, slime or blood. Shawty gon' fuck with your gang. Man, little baby, a freak hoe. She want dick so.
Exactly. But when you read it, this video here got over 61Ks. And in the comments, all you hear is, oh my God, you got a pretty body. Oh my God, she don't know the lyrics, but she's so fine. Pretty as F. You killed this. And you know, so that stomach flat, all that type of stuff. But when the reason I wanted to show y'all this, do you see that look that's in her face? That typical look that all these women, the same look, the crazy color hair, eyelashes damn near to the nose, makeup to cover any blemish that may be there. It's just like all of them look the same. But why? See, this is how you know you brothers are eating with your lust, because all of them look the same to certain brothers. Like, man, they all look the same, fake as hell. You know who they look? Oh my God! Every time you see another one, oh my God, oh my God! You want to know who they look like that too? These type of brothers. Go back to Cyrac 2317 again.
Okay. Cyrac. Okay. About that bread, then shit, my fault, bro. Hold on. Okay. Cyrac, chapter 33 and verse 17. Close. Cyrac.
Come on with it.
Oh, so I had read it. I had to try to make sure it was right. Okay.
Cyrac 23 and 17, and it reads, all bread is sweet to a whoremonger, and he will not leave off till he die. So the only type of women, the only brothers that these women right here are drop dead gorgeous every time they see them is the brothers who are whoremongers. They don't want nothing but bread. They basically, the only thing they want is the vagina. All bread is sweet to them. That's why every last one of y'all who look exactly the same, and every last one of y'all who get on internet and do the same exact damn routine or choreography to the same song and to the same beat.
The challenge is all the damn same. They just, I guess, who look prettiest, who can do the dumbest shit ever.
Right. And or whoever gonna show the most body off. Y'all gonna act like it's the only reason it's like that to y'all because y'all are the whoremongers. Y'all got the spirit on y'all. You the brothers that you're the problem. You're one of the reasons why there aren't no good women today. Simp ass people like you brothers. You need to find a way to refrain, flee from your appetite. Let's go to let's go here. Where we at? So I showed y'all all those videos to show you what we're living in an era and a time where since it's glorified and they're paid to be hoes, everybody's signing up to be that. But if we stopped and learn how to contain our appetites, we could start. Good girls are trying to be hoes because hoes are the ones who are being selected in shows.
That's real.
But we could stop liking and accepting. And this is another thing too. We've come to a time where we're gonna have to start making people wear the shit that they do. If we can find videos of you and your body's been all over the internet, you've been on OnlyFans, fans only, you've been whoring yourself out on every. If you've known to be a woman who's been sleeping around, if you all that type of stuff, we have to start making you lay in it. Like no man should accept you. And we should only choose women who've chosen to respect themselves, women who have been kept under a hedge and stuff like that.
Right.
And then guess what? We can turn the tide. As I said before, if we stop liking hoes, the women will stop being hoes.
Right, hoes to be looked up and they'll be looked down, they'll be frowned upon.
Right. If we start choosing good women, the good girls get awarded for being the good girls, then more women would be forced or more women would fight to be good girls. But because hoes are glorified and hoes are famed, that's what happens.
That's all we're trying to be.
Right. Which brings me to the next video I want to bring y'all to because I'm getting ready to get up out of here. No, I'm gonna say that video for a second. So we got these. So now when we look at this, we're looking at the women today. We're mad because there's no men in there keeping these women in straight, and because of that, they become hoes. And now when they meet with men who try to put them in straight to change them, they buck against that because they want to remain hoes.
Right.
And there's always, and the reason why, because there's simp ass niggas out there, you lame brothers, you whoremongering brothers who keep awarding their hoism. So it says that. So it said that the father would be the one who would keep a watch over his daughter and stuff. But watch this, because now what's going on? Because the father's there. This is what we're seeing. And they all want these long eyelashes, and the long eyelashes is supposed to be supposed to play into their way to sway men in or to deceive men or whatever. Because you know a woman could be known by her whole ass looks, right? Right. And the haughty eyelids and all that. What's that scripture? Let's get go to Sirach. Go to Sirach 26 and 9.
Sirach chapter 26 and verse 9. Sirach chapter 26 and verse 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids.
See, she may be known, and all of you look the same today. Mm-hmm. We can't tell who the hoes are anymore. But we can, but then again, you see what I'm saying? You can't, because even the all of you want to look the same. You know what I'm saying? But now watch this. Read verse 10.
All right, verse 10. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straightly.
Mean be strict. Give her no space. Stay on top of her ass. Watch her closely, like how a father naturally does.
Right.
See what I'm saying? But moving the father out the house, that's not there. So the mother, I'm just telling you straight up, the mother is not doing this. And because they're not doing it, every time a challenge comes up, every time a new way to prostitute themselves come out, every time a new way comes for them to audition to be the next big hoe comes out, they all come flocking. Because there is nobody to do this right here again. Verse 11. Verse 10.
Okay. Verse 10. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straightly.
Keep her in straightly, or else, least what?
Least she abuse herself through over much liberty.
That's how you know exactly what, bruh. This verse right here just explained it all. Explain the whole class. It says, least she will abuse herself over much liberty. That's why you have the internet filled with silhouette videos. Those are nothing but a bunch of women who came from houses with no fathers. This is why you have all these lawnmower challenges and stuff. Who's watching over these women, these girls in there pulling they drawstring, trying to make their ass jiggle like it's a lawnmower cranking up? Who's watching them? You know what? That's liberty. That's too much liberty. You know what? Your damn dose. You know what? Y'all need to start a new thing. Daughters, don't close your goddamn doors in the house no more. Keep your room door open. You go in your room, keep the door open.
All right.
Take it back. Let's take it back to the old school days. You remember some of y'all mothers will tell y'all about them days when they couldn't close their room doors.
Yeah, can't even lock them business.
You know what I'm saying? You could close it all the way there, but it better make that kick sound.
Right.
You had to leave a crack in the door.
You damn right.
Yeah. Y'all need to take it back to them days because she don't need too much liberty. Why? Because y'all be sitting up in there watching the football game and she in there shaking her ass on internet.
Damn.
Mother in there on the phone talking to her friend about everything else. Her daughter in the back room shaking her ass. Somebody, you can't handle this jelly.
No. I thought jelly went with peanut butter, guys.
So watch this. So she will abuse herself over much liberty, and that's why you see every single challenge come out. They're doing it. How the fuck is it? You got 16, 17-year-old girls walking down the street, ass cheeks hanging out the bottom of their skirts or shorts, eyelids on, blonde hair in their head, weave, nails long as. How is it that? Too much liberty. You know what I mean? It's too much goddamn freedom. What are you doing?
All right.
Your daughter, how is it that we can walk down the street today now and we can't tell if the girl is our age or if she's underage?
Yeah.
Because she's dressed like the women that's not. You see what I'm saying?
That's what it said.
Too much goddamn freedom. Stop being their friends and be their parents.
Right.
Because they're destroying themselves. Every time she leave your house, she's sucking a new rod. She's getting pounded on by. And y'all, and it's just become okay for them to just be pregnant.
Right.
It's okay to just be pregnant and bring all that shit to the next man, though.
Right. The older women, where's that? Go out there, live your life, and have fun. So you condone her being a whore.
Right. Go taste more penises, in other words.
Right. No damn good. Man. A lot of y'all need to shut the hell up. A lot of y'all don't need to be getting advice. That's not your department. Right.
And this is how you're going to know that women should not be raising even women by themselves. This is how you know that, because this is what the Bible said would happen if she's not kept in straightly, if she's not watched over, if she's not guided like she's supposed to be. This is what the Bible said would happen. And tell me, is this not what's happening to today's women? Read verse. Remember, we just read, keep an eye over that daughter, keep an eye over that daughter, keep her straightly, give her not much liberty, watch over her with an impotent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee, because she's going to do silly shit. Watch this. The Bible's telling you, if you don't keep an eye over her, she gonna trespass against thee, or whatever. Now watch this. And it's saying it's still a chance that she might, because they just naturally wicked as hell. But it says, this is how you know that mothers shouldn't be raising their daughters by themselves, because all those things we just read, this would be the results if those things were not applied. Verse 12.
Verse 12. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he had found a fountain and drank every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow.
See what it's saying? It's saying that she would open her lids to every rod, and she would suck and drink of every penis. Is that not what we see going on with the women today?
You damn right.
Are they not banging every goddamn man they done came in encounter with?
Damn right. They say they don't even want dates no more.
Think about it. Just think about it. And I know it's gonna be some woman, that ain't every woman, and she gonna be the main one with the biggest OnlyFans. Shut the hell up. but the Bible is sitting here telling us the results of what happens when you have whores raising whores. When you have weak niggas and simps standing to the side watching women raise their daughters to be hoes. It's telling you what's gonna happen. The end result is she's gonna be getting everybody and she's gonna be sucking everybody. And this is what we see going on with the modern woman today. Because there's no what? Man in the house. Brothers. Right. And the men that are there, they weak or they simping.
Damn right.
So once again, we come back to a big loophole. A big loop. And in the big loop, it comes back to men being weak, simp, not doing their jobs. And the women are just strictly doing what the Bible said they would do if there was no hedge. Them being hoes. And the bad thing about that is you women don't even see it. They don't even see that they can't make decisions for themselves. They can't see that they hoeing themselves out. They can't see it. It don't compute. They will argue with you. It don't compute that I'm a goddamn hoe. Oh my God. I'm thinking about a woman coming to her senses right now, real. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm a goddamn hoe. I got little Travis. Didn't marry his daddy, he left. And it was his fault. I thought it was his fault. Then I got with Ty Travis and had little Johnisha. And then every other dude, they want to tell me what to do and they couldn't tell me what to do because I'm a bad bitch. And oh my God, I'm just a damn hoe. I've been, see what I'm saying? But they'll never come to that realization.
Well, yeah, it's sad because when they didn't understand, the world has switched the image of what a pretty woman who they call bad bitches, but we call them, we're going to call them a valuable woman.
Right.
A valuable woman didn't go around telling me, see a bad bitch, look how valuable I am, I don't need no nigga.
And that's the thing. I believe you. Like, all y'all women who say that y'all bad, I believe you. When you say you a bad bitch, you don't gotta convince me. I believe you. I believe you. That's why I be telling them we need to, because you bad bitches, you leave your puppies unguarded. I mean, you leave your dogs at home, your children at home by themselves. You
let them run wild.
On the days that it's tough, you eat before you come back home. Meanwhile, they gotta eat damn bread and whatever bullshit. But the nigga that you was with, he fed you.
Right.
You care more about your hairdo, and your nails. You don't spend really no time with your children Monday through Friday. When you is around them, all you do is goddamn yell.
Tell me how much they get on their nerves.
Yeah, all you do is goddamn yell at the damn kids. Lord knows, the goddamn kids gonna develop a twitch. Y'all yell at them so goddamn much. You don't teach them shit. All you do is yell at them.
You said, man.
I'm saying, put a video in front of them so they'll stop bothering you for a little bit.
Right.
This is how most women raise our children. They look for things to keep them out of their hair for the next such and such amount of time.
Right.
Dinner, go to bed, go to school, yell, find something for them to get out of their face. And then Friday, ooh, it's girls' night. I was trying to have fun. I've been all week with them kids.
Right, you ain't do shit with them kids.
Listen, man.
But let Equitance time come around, school. They kids the most important shit in the world.
But that's what I said, brothers. This is where it comes back to us again. It says, where's that in Matthew? What he say? What shall I liken the generation of this men? Or hold on, let me see if I can find it.
I know what you're talking about.
What shall I liken? Okay, it's stupid shit. What can I compare the men of this generation? I know it's Matthew.
Yeah, I'm trying to read. I don't think. Something I don't know. How long will you know? Look close.
I can't even fucking find that. I don't remember. Matthews 11, 16.
That's Matthews 11.
Yeah.
No wonder why. He faster than the motherfucker, ain't it? Matthew chapter 11 and verse 16. Matthew chapter 11 and verse 16. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the...
That ain't the right one. Get Luke. Go to Luke.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Luke 7. Luke 7.
Okay, hold on. That's what I know.
In Luke 7:31.
Yeah, I'm right there. I'm right there, so. Luke chapter 7 and verse 31. Luke chapter 7 and verse 31. When the Lord said, whereunto then shall I liken the men of this generation?
So what can I liken the men of this generation? What can we compare the men of this generation to? Now, I understand why we talk about this, because we talk about men not being in their place, and we talk about y'all being goddamn with that whoremongering spirit, not being able to control your lust, and you glorifying whoredom, which is what's making whoredom flock so high to the rate that it is, and which is why all our women desire to be hoes now, because you glorifying that, you want that, you desire that, you lust for that,
right?
And the truth is, most brothers ain't married. Most brothers don't have a piece to watch over.
Yeah,
and that's why they eyes is on every damn thing. See, the Lord gave you a responsibility when you get a wife. He give you something to watch over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that'll help you keep your eyes from every goddamn thing, lusting and desiring every single thing. And it also help us keep the land from falling to whoredom, which is what you, and the reason why, that's why I shouldn't have even said that, because that ties up to what the whole class is today.
Yeah.
What you see with what you see the nation is today. What's going on today is you've seen the nation of Israel fall. The land of our land has fell to severe whoredom.
Yeah.
That is what it's all summing up to today. Lust, confusion, and hoes that brought the land to whoredom.
Yeah, never lied.
Now, let me show you something else. Because whoredom, when a woman is left without a hedge, the Bible tells you the type of stuff that she would do. And now we already talked about how they raising up more whores as women, but let me show you what they're doing to our sons.
Oh Lord, please!
Y'all gotta see what's going on and what these women are doing to our sons. Okay, where is it at? There we go. And this is that song, that little beat right there that y'all hear. Most of the people that I keep seeing doing this dumbass challenge that's, I guess, popular right now, they doing it to this particular song.
That shit crazy.
So now I got to show y'all what's going on with black women raising up our sons. This is what they're doing. This is the type of thing that's going on today. And they say when we say most of the men are gay, when they say that men are gay or feminine and all that stuff today, you're the one raising them. This is why. This is the type of shit that black mothers are doing. Black single mothers. Brothers, go get your sons.
I'm telling you, man, go get him. Please.
Now, here's the issue. Why was this woman right here? When you look, you're like, okay, this woman can have absolutely nothing good to really offer a man. But when you look at her, you can see instantly why is it that she would be a woman that would be with child, if anything? Because a brother wanted to sex her, nothing more.
Yeah.
Why? Because
looks.
Right. But when you see the type of things that they do, you can tell, like, okay, Let's just read on. Y'all see what's going on here.
That shit hurt my soul, dog. No. Yeah. Boys, you thought that was girl doing hot damn thing.
I had to let it play enough for y'all to catch a whiffle while we watching this. So now what did y'all just see there?
Some pure evil shit, man. Got them boys out there shaking their ass and shit, man.
Like women. Only our black women think that shit is cute, funny, or hilarious. There's nothing funny, cute, or hilarious about that. But then he grows up as a full-blown homosexual.
Right.
They that lead thee caused thee the error. Oh, he ain't finished yet. I know I showed y'all this clip, but we ain't even gonna dive into that till later. Now y'all know what part 2 gonna be about. So as we think about this, the land has fallen to whoredom, and it's gonna take you men to stop liking whores. We got to stop glorifying hoes. We got to stop putting hoes on the top. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, and understand that we're not gonna be able to get them all back. We're not gonna be able to get a lot of these brothers back. Some of them we just have to cast them off and let them go to and be whatever it is they gonna be. But we see the land has fallen toward. So go to Deuteronomy.
All right.
Deuteronomy 23:17.
Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verse 17. Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
So it says there should be no whores, no hoes of the daughter of Israel, and there should be no faggots, no sodomites, no homosexuals.
Right.
Or hired prostitutes in the nation of Israel. There should be none of that in the nation of Israel. But because the land is fallen to whoredom, the land is filled with it. The nation is filled with it. And some of you may see, them boys, don't judge them boys. That was funny. Them having a good time with their mama. You just as guilty. You sick son of a. You sick. You just as guilty. Let me show y'all something. Let me show you. That shit ain't cute. It ain't cute. I'm gonna show y'all something. Y'all take joy in all that type of stuff. Let's go to Romans, chapter 1.
26.
That's right.
Romans.
Well, no.
No?
Nah. Nah.
Oh, it's not there.
I want. Yeah, you could start at 26. Go ahead.
All right. Romans chapter 1 and verse 26. Romans chapter 1 and verse 26. For this cause God gave them up unto evil affections, unto vile affections.
Into vile affections. Men wanting men, women wanting women.
Right.
Confusion and whoredom and all that funky, filthy mess.
Right. For even their women did change For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Right. You want to be a man? You don't want to bear children. You don't want to be a wife.
Right.
You don't want to be a submissive wife. You want to be a man. You want to be a hardcore nigga bitch.
Right.
And that's what I'm gonna call y'all, because a lot of y'all want to be hardcore nigga bitches. When we played that video of that girl doing absolutely nothing with the braces, the crazy color hair, the long ass eyelashes, and the 2 big ass water guns and all that bullshit doing that day, that's the listen to the music she danced to. She dances to oh my dog, nigga, fuck a bitch, or not all of that. That's the music she listens to. That's the thing about the mentality of the women today. When you meet all these women, all of them want to be hard.
Right.
But then they want to be treated like, then they think they're supposed to be treated like gold. So they want to be hard and then be treated like women. And ain't that confusion?
Damn right.
They want to be gangster, pretty, hard and disrespectful, treated like princesses.
Right.
Just a big ball of stupidness. So all of them want to be hard, pretty, gangster bitches.
That motherfucker stupid, man.
Go ahead.
All right. And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one toward another.
See what I'm saying? A man, you're supposed to be on fire. You're supposed to like women. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is, because that almost sounded like I cut the whole glass, but you supposed to like women. And the problem, we not, and the thing is, we know that men like women. Some of y'all liking women too goddamn much, and that's why we having the issue, because you liking every goddamn thing to the point where it's just like shit. Ain't no standard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, I'm not talking about, I don't give a damn if you like every goddamn woman you see, but it's the damn problem. The problem is what you doing, the way that you displaying it, the shit that you're willing to go through to get it. All that type of stuff, like that's the issue. Because now you go into simping. Now you're going to breaking commandments. Now you're going to dirty macking, which is when you trying to shit on other brothers just to get close to this woman. Like you just wicked. And then it says, but okay, so let me leave that and get back to the point here now. So what I want to talk about is it says you left the natural use of woman. You brother stop having the feelings and wanting to be with a woman and start burning towards each other. Meaning you niggas wanting to be with niggas.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The Bible's talking about y'all, homosexuals. You LGBTQT, elemental PS, all of that community. You sick motherfuckers. The Bible's saying what it say. You said that the Bible said that it's wicked. That's sick.
All right.
That's a vile affection. No, don't come and throw it at me and say, "Oh man, he's speaking hate speech." No, I'm speaking the Bible speech. The Bible said that. Read it again, bro.
And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one towards another.
Go ahead.
Men with men.
Go ahead.
Working that which is unseemly.
See what I'm saying? It's not right for a man to be with a man, regardless of what community y'all want to call it, what labels you want to give it. No matter who you try to beat and throw in prison for speaking the truth. You said in your courthouse, it says, "In God we trust." Well, let's trust in what God said. God said that is wrong.
Right.
Read on.
And receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was met.
Which was meat.
Which was meat.
So it's telling you that you're going to be punished. You want to throw me in jail for reading that too?
Right.
We're going to keep reading it. It says what it says. That women on women, men on men, you're going to be put to death.
Right.
But let's go. The reason I came here because I want to jump down to another verse. Because y'all raise up effeminate men and everything else. And some of y'all might say, well, how you know them boys going to be gay because of this? They shouldn't be doing that. How you know they're going to be gay because of let's just close all of that. Verse 31.
Verse 31.
I mean, yeah, 31.
Okay.
No. 32.
32?
Yeah.
Verse 32. who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death.
They are worthy of death. So if y'all participating in homosexual activities, you participating in gay activities, bingo, all that type of stuff, and all that unseemly vow affections and all that type of stuff. If you you take pleasure in homosexuals, effeminate men, hoish ass women, all that type of stuff, right? It says what?
It says, who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. Not only do the same.
Not only them that actually do the acts.
Right. But have pleasure in them that do them.
But have pleasure in them that do them as well. So y'all liking that stuff, to seeing the little boys out there twerking and all that stuff, you getting the same judgment.
Right.
You like seeing these women dressing their sons up like women, and they want women dressing up like men and all that type of stuff. When understand, there's judgment behind that. And guess what? All you God damn, she fine, you know what I'm saying? Even though she dressed up looking like a hardcore nigga.
Right.
You got pleasure in that, you're gonna die behind that.
Out of here. Gone.
But the land is falling to whoredom. So confusion. So now go to let's go and close it out here. Let's go. Well, let's get whew, I'm running out of breath. Let's go to Corinthians, 1 Corinthians. So brothers, obey the Bible, man. If y'all got that burning lust on y'all to the point where y'all got to be thirst buckets over everything, to the point where we're gonna keep glorifying hoes and helping destroy our women, making these women unbearable, to when somebody creates a baby with them, they can't deal with, bitch. He leave, and now we raising another generation of then she ends up raising up another hoe or another drug dealer or faggot, whatever the case may be. Before we get to that point, that's coming from you glorifying hoes, you brother simping and stuff. If we can get y'all to stop doing that, then we can turn this thing around.
Right.
And it's gonna start by, if you can't contain yourself, if you one of them brothers, you know you got that itch that just you get you a wife.
Right.
Get your wife. And the Lord's will, I mean not Lord's will, but Lord, we hope that could contain you some, slow you down.
Right.
Take your eyes off of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some of you just need to cut your hand off.
Right.
You're gonna have to cut off the internet and everything else.
Right.
In 1 Corinthians 6 and verse 6. 1 Corinthians 6:18.
6:18.
Yeah.
1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 18. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 18. Flee fornication. Every sin that a man doth is without the body, but he that commits fornication sinneth against his own body.
Right. That's a sin that's committed against your own body. Why? Because when you read it, most time you had a sacrifice or something for sins. Well, you are the sacrifice for that particular thing. So it says flee fornication. And flee, avoid, flee. Watch this. Go to Colossians now.
Colossians.
Yeah, Colossians 3 and 5. So it says flee to fornication. Now what we talking about is escaping fornication. And the way you're gonna do that, you're gonna have to escape basically all those things that push you there. Like if you were an alcoholic, stay away from the bar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? if you're a dude that's a follower, you're gonna have to stay away from friends, old friends that you have to stay away from unrighteous friends because you're a follower. You're gonna follow those who do unrighteous, and you'll follow those who do righteous. So you're gonna have to gather yourself with the right group of people. If there's a woman that you know you got these, get your ass away from that woman. Don't be in her presence for long.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You brothers. Now what we going into, because when it says flee fornication, it's talking about what? Fleeing that particular vice that you got. So we talking about putting those things to death. You're going to have to. Watch this. Get that Colossians 3 and 5.
Colossians chapter 3 and verse 5. Colossians chapter 3 verse 5. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth.
Mortify the members which are upon the earth. When it says mortify, it means you're gonna have to kill those members. Those members are what?
Hold on. Okay. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth. Fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence. Evil concupiscence and covetousness, which is idolatry.
So see what I'm saying? You have to mortify all of those members. You have to kill in the spirit of fornication, evil concupiscence, that strong sexual urges of desires of sex. You have to find a way to kill those things. And the best way to kill them is to get you a wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or channel that energy building something, create something. You know what I'm saying? But what's happening is you brothers are idle. You're idle as hell. That's what it is. You're idle. And you like children in the marketplace. That's what we read. What do the men like today? Children in the marketplace. You want every goddamn thing you see. You want everything you see. Every ass pop up on the damn on screen. You want it. Every face pop up. You want it. You see what I'm saying? You got to kill that shit. That evil concupiscence that lie within you, that make you want everything you see. You lustful as hell. Stop committing adultery so much. Go to 5:28 of Matthews.
Okay. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 28. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 28.
Because none of you brothers are looking at these women to marry them.
Right.
You only want the booty. That's the only reason why you watching all these. And I can't, like I said, I can't even get mad at y'all because of the fact that it's every goddamn word. But we're gonna have to find a way to do what? Tune that shit out.
Right.
And which is why I just deleted. I'm telling you, you go on my Facebook page right now, you won't find nothing but probably 3 women on my Facebook page, probably 4. And all of them are family related. And the moment they post something up with they ass half nigga, they gone too. Because I'm just not looking for. I had to get that genre of people off my page. If you ain't, and that went for stuck up Israelite sisters too. I deleted their asses off my page too. Because it's trying to get a new genre of people to come in. I'm only now. If you send me a Facebook request and I look at your picture and you got makeup and all that stuff on, denied.
All right.
I only want a certain, because if you really pay attention, all them women, as soon as they put that makeup and all that damn shit on, they become dragon bitches.
All right.
You know, so you catch them on the days when they ain't got none of that stuff on, they humble as hell. They don't even really want to be seen.
Right. It's so nice.
They don't even really want to be seen, and that's the way we like y'all.
Damn right.
Humbled and seen, don't want to be seen. As soon as you put that shit in, you turn into Superwoman.
All right.
Matter of fact, not Superwoman, you turn into Super Bitch because nobody wants to marry you. They all just want to bone you.
Right.
So, brothers, mortify those members. Men, mortify those members. Stop being children with penises.
All right.
Mortify those members. Man, to fuck up, raise your children.
All right.
And it'll start by choosing better mates to create children with. But you can't do that because you're so ate up in your damn lust that you're trying to eat every piece of bread that cometh nigh.
All right. It's gonna lead you to death.
And even if it ain't now, you niggas is cash apping bitches miles and millions of miles away from you. What kind of you see what I'm saying? Like you just, oh my God, prostitution to the fullest, thottery to the fullest, hoism to the fullest, simpism to the fullest.
All right. Damn shame.
Brothers, let's get back in our place. Let's close out Leviticus 19. It says, mortify those members, man, that are upon you, that are upon this earth. Let's get up out of here with this. Yeah, don't prostitute that daughter. You know what I want.
All right.
Finally free.
Right, hold on. That's my head. That's my. No, I think I already.
You probably did. 29. 19.
Yeah, I'm way down that bitch. I was trying to get that fast and I overjumped it. Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 29. Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
How do you? It says, do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore. You know, giving her too much freedom, too much liberty, too much space, not enough guidance, not enough structure, trying to be their friend. All of that stuff is prostituting your daughter, allowing them to have, because everything I just named, if you're not doing that, she can have a boyfriend without you not knowing.
Right.
She can have people in the house without you not knowing. She could be over at, she's supposed to be at Kimberly's house staying the night, but really Kimberly was just a name that she used to go stay the night with Daryl, and Daryl breaking her ass off. But a lot of y'all don't know that right now. Some of y'all daughters is supposed to be staying the night at their friend house, who's supposed to be little Katie Ann, but really she over there with Davin, and Davin is tearing her ass up right now.
Right.
And why? Because you don't keep your daughter in straightly. Your daughter shouldn't be at no goddamn sleepover.
Right.
But read it again.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
Yeah. Don't be doing silhouette videos and busted challenges online. Don't be creating OnlyFans accounts and thinking your kids, because see, y'all mothers, y'all. I ain't going. Yeah, you think the kids 2 a.m. in them? You never mind. I ain't gonna say it. Some of y'all don't even wait till the kids go to sleep. You have company come in while they still up.
Right.
They watching you and your company go to the room.
Damn.
Y'all go to bed. Yeah, 10, 15 minutes later, they hearing y'all bumping against the wall and stuff.
Right.
I'm telling you, but we stupid for saying this stuff.
What they say.
But it's real.
Right.
It's real. These kids laying in the bed, laying in their room, they hear, ooh, all that shit there.
Right.
I know this stuff. I wouldn't be saying it if it wasn't kids didn't tell me these things.
That's real shit.
I wouldn't be saying it to y'all if children themselves didn't tell me these things.
Right.
They mama just keep I'm gonna just tell you some stuff, man. I'm just put one thing out there. Kid hearing noise, knock on his mama door, she
right.
Nah, I happen to just his mama's around our age. We went to school with her and stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But this is I do anything for my kids. I love my kids. Like, this is a heavy poster, a heavy Facebook poster type mom.
Right.
Meanwhile, your son can't focus at football practice because he say the only thing his mama care about is men. Come on, brother. Come on. And you know, it's our job to try to counsel these young brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This young brother is she always bringing her. She don't care all she thinks she do. Bring her friend over and they go in a room and be hunching real loud, and then she yell at us and tell us to go back to bed.
That shit that's fucked up, man.
In the morning, I couldn't comb my hair because the comb's in her room and she wouldn't get up and open the door because they was in there hunching. How you know they in there hunching? Because we be hearing them all the time.
Right.
Like, God damn it.
It's a damn shame.
But then he'll grow up and be hunching everybody's daughter, hunching everything he can hunch. The daughters will have friends all over all the damn time. Because
Yeah.
as the mother is, so is the daughter. And they that lead thee cause thee to error. We see this. Do not do not prostitute our daughter. Some of you may say, well, that's the mama business. They ain't got nothing to do with it. Well, if you're doing it in front of them,
What the fuck is you talking about?
you're teaching them to be whores.
Right. Women be saying some dumb shit to try to do anything, boy, to cover their ass.
Because they selfish.
Yeah, don't want to take no accountability. Your ass wrong, man. Nobody want to hear that shit.
You gas men understand something. Listen, we got to take our place back.
Right.
Y'all brothers need to stop simping, man. You brothers got to stop being weak. You brothers got to stop being whoremongers, chasing after every piece of booty that you see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now internet then gave you more turf than you can actually cover. They trying to cover every piece of turf or ass out there, thanks to the internet.
Right.
And y'all women putting it out there every single place. But then these are all these damn TikTok videos, but ain't no bad women in the world.
Right.
Everybody's a goddamn queen. Well, goddamn, who's the one shaking all the asses and
Right.
like I said, man, let's close that right here. Let's finish with this.
All right. 29. Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom.
Least who?
Lest the land fall to whoredom.
Least the land fall to whoredom. And that's what we see today. The land is falling to whoredom and it's greatly polluted.
Right.
Every last Lord have mercy. I don't think it didn't got to the point now where, you know, like I said, you can watch the videos and see what's going on. Your daughters are getting in middle school now.
Right, man.
It's children having oral sex in elementary now.
Right.
Yeah, it's like that. And they rapping about it. Little jits be walking through the complex rapping about getting some head.
Right, which is crazy as hell.
The little girl, I'm talking about on the playground. Little girl talking about how she was sucking that thing.
No.
Young, I'm talking about, I know they in elementary because they ride the bus with promise.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So this is the generation that we living in, y'all. With that, I pray y'all took something from this, man. I'm out of here. Shalom Most High in Christ.
Shalom Most High in Christ.
Hoes and confusion.
Shit, the damn same, man.
Confusion and hoes. And what we see today, the land is falling to whoredom, which is why you see hoes being glorified, and every woman, as soon as they get an opportunity, rushes to audition to be the next big hoe. Shalom.
Shalom.